Hi there! How fast can you run your first Airflow DAG? You don't have an Airflow setup, no Docker or no experience? None of these are excuses anymore. I will show you how you can run your first Airflow free DAG right now for free. Go to astronomer.io/lp/signup using the link in the description or the QR code on the screen. After you sign up, this is the trial experience that awaits you. First, I'm going to say how I plan to use Astro, and then I give my organization and my workspace a name. After this, Astro will ask us if we want to upload our own DAGs or start with a template. I'm going to start with a template, the Learning Airflow template. So let's enter Astro. Once you enter Astro, you will be in the Astro IDE. This is Astronomer's in-browser experience that lets you edit your DAGs, directly test them and deploy them without the need to install anything or set up any CI/CD on your own. You can see that the example project that was loaded in already contains one DAG file. This DAG fetches the currently in space astronauts from the OpenNotify API and then prints out a greeting for each of the astronauts. I could also, of course, edit this DAG directly in the IDE in my browser, or I could also ask a specialized AI for help with my pipelines. I can then also save my version, including with an AI-generated commit message, and continue developing. But we're on a clock here, so let's directly start the test deployment. I'm clicking on this button, and behind the scenes, a fully functional Airflow deployment will be spun up where you can test your individual DAGs. This is going to take a few minutes, so I'll be right back, but the clock keeps ticking. All right, we're back, and it wasn't even enough time to make a cup of tea. But let's see how fast we can actually run this DAG. Once the DAG has been synced to its test deployment, you can click on the drop-down menu and then open the Airflow UI. This is the same Airflow UI you are used to in Airflow 3.1. And the fastest way to run our DAG is by clicking on the DAGs button. Here is our example DAG. And then on the play button and trigger it. This DAG is currently running. I can also show you the DAG in the graph view. And we can see this is our run right now. So we're getting all the astronauts that are currently in space. And then we will print a message for each of them. It takes a second to provision the underlying resources because remember, this is actually running in the cloud. And you can see the first task is now running. And we have unmapped printed tasks. And success! Stop the watch. Gonna check how long that was in a second, but you can see that we have a fully functional Airflow environment, including looking at the logs of individual task instances to see who all is currently in space. Alexander Grabenkin, I hope I pronounced that right, currently flying on the ISS. Hello there. That's it. That's how fast you can run your Airflow DAGs right now. And if you want to continue to explore, write your own DAGs, just go back to the IDE, create a new file in the DAGs folder, and start developing with or without the help of a robot.